Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. Today we discuss the grade 8 maths. Your chapter is data and graph. Chapter is data and graph, and today we cover the lesson that are interpret stamp and leaf plots, interpret the histograms, and create the histograms and create the frequency charts. These are all the names of the lesson. Today we cover all of it. So now let's start interpret stamp and leaf plots. So first of all we discuss what is basically the stamp and leaf. Okay, then we will move forward. So for example, if the data is given, like any numbers or data is given, that is I'm going to write it here for stamp and leaf. Okay, first for stamp and leaf plots. So here for example the data is 15, 27, 8, 17, 13, 22, 24, like any numbers. Okay, I'm just going to use this data: 36, 32, 37, then again 32, 28, then it's 43 and 7. So first we just write it out for the 0. Is there any numbers which have only the one digit? Yes, that is 7 and 8. So for the 0, that is 7 and 8. Now for the 1, let's write it for the 1 digits, all the ones. So how many ones are there? That is 13, 13. Then it's 15. Then it's 17. Yeah, that's it. Now for the two terms. This is for the 0th one. That is for the 1th. Now for the 2. So it's 22 first. Then it's 24. Then it's 25. Then 27. And yeah, that's it. And now for the three terms, it's 32, then it's 36. Is there any 36? Yes, it's 36, then it's 37. There are two kinds of 32: 32, 32, 36, 37. And now for the fourth one, which is only 43. This we just basically rearrange the data. Now draw the stamp and leaf for that. Okay, here is the data. Now I'm going to draw the stamp and leaf plot for that. This is for stamp and that is here leaf. So here I'm going to write from 0 to how much it costs, like it's 0, then it's 1. For 0, how many of it? It's only 7 and 8. Okay, you are not going to put this comma in between of it. That's it. This is 7 and 8. For the 1, 1 is become from the start. So how many with the ones? It's 3, 3, 5 and 7. Okay, so this one becomes stem and these are all becomes leaf, second digits. Now for the 2, these two comes at in the stem, and what are the leaf? Second ones. This is 2, 4, 5 and 7. Okay, then now for the 3, this one's. So 3 is your stem and these are all your leaf. That is 2, 2, 6 and 7. Now for the fourth is in your stem and the second digit 3 is your leaf. So in this way we just plot a stem and leaf graph. Okay, this is basically the plotting of stem and leaf. The data is given and here is stem and leaf. Understand? Now let's do the questions. So a shipping company keeps track of the number of the boxes in each shipment they send out. So the box per shipment is given, stamps are given here. These are the leaves. Okay. So what is the smallest number of box? So look at here. First box is 26, then it's 29. Because as we know that what we say, this is basically the first one with the second one. So as a total, it's become 13. We write it at a total 13. And now, for example, if I'm going to write this one, so how can we write it as total 32? 32. Okay. And this one as a combine, this is 43. So that's why, look at here for the smallest one. This basically 26 boxes because all other are greater like other is 29, 34, 37, 47, 51, 67, 70, 82, 87. So the smallest one is 26. 6 is from the leaf and stem is 2. So we can say that this is 26. In the second question they are saying that uh basically veterinarian weighed all the dogs that visited his office last month. Dogs' weights are given, stamp is given, and leaves are given. So, what is the weight of the heaviest dog? So, you guys tell me what is the weight. First of all, tell me what is the weight of the basically the heaviest dog. Smallest weight is 22, and the greatest weight is, as we know that this last one is 7 and last digit is 8, and as a combine we write it as a 78. So, the heaviest weight of the dog is 78 pounds. The architecture students counted the numbers of bricks in each building in his neighborhood. Bricks per building are given stems and leaves. How many buildings have exactly 65 bricks? So, how many have 65 bricks exactly? Check it out. In the sixth column, we check, and in the sixth column, there is how many fives are there? Only one five. So, it means that this six and this five, this become 65. So, only one building. Okay. This is the 6 and that is 5. So this becomes 65 and the 5 is coming in the stem 6 is only for one time. So we can say that one building. Let's do the next. Okay. So a museum writer counted the number of painting in each exhibit at the art museum. Painting per exhibits are given. These are the stems and the leaves. So how many exhibits have at least 60 paintings? So if first we check it out in the basically count all the leaves in the row with the stamp 6, 7 and 8. At least 60, it means all the numbers which are greater than 60 is also included. Okay, so we just check it out the stamp of 6 as well as 7 as well as 8. Okay, so let's count it out all of it. So how many of it? It's 4. Here is 4. There are 2. Now it's 1, 3, 4. Okay, so how many exhibit have at least 60 paintings? So for 6, it's 2 here. For 7, it's 3 here. Then it's 8, it's 3 here. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the total it's exhibit 8. Alright, so 8 exhibits. While hanging the Christmas light for neighbors, Maria counted the numbers of broken lights on each string. Stems are given, leaves are given. So, how many strings had exactly 37 broken lights? Exactly 37. So, check it out in the column of 3. So, there is 30 and there is 38. Is there any? You just need to check it out. For the we are basically finding out the number of 37 here, exactly 37. So is there any of it? No, there is no. Basically there is zero string because here is 30 or 38, exactly not 37 in any of it. Okay, so there is exactly 30 or 38, there is no exactly 37 in it. The architecture students counted the number of bricks in each building. Yeah, we already covered that. In the neighborhood, stamps is given and leaf is given. So how many buildings have exactly 65 bricks? So exactly we are needing to finding it out 65 bricks. Check it out in the stamp of 6 and check it out the leaf 5. How many of it leaf 5? So there is only one. Look at here. Okay. Colin counted the number of pairs of shoes for sale at each of the shoe store in the mall. Pair of shoes per store is given, the stamp and leaf. So how many store have at least 60 pair of shoes but fewer than 80 pairs of shoes? We're finding out at least 60 but fewer than 80. So it means that we're finding it out for all the 6 and the 7th. Okay. So now count for all 6 and for all 7. So how many for the 6th? It's 2. And how many in the 7? It's 3. So count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the 5 is basically stores. Okay then. Lala counted the number of peanuts in each bag of trial mix. Stamp is given, leaf is given. So how many bags had fewer than 60 peanuts? Fewer than 60 peanuts. So we just need to calculate all the stamps in 5 and basically check the stamp 5 and then count all the leaves of the stamp 5. Count it how many leaves are in the stamp 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is basically the 6 bags. Okay, let's do some test question for that. Lala counted the number of peanuts in each bag of the trial mix. How many bags had fewer than 80 peanuts? 60 peanuts, sorry, fewer than 60 peanuts. So how many of it? 1, 2, 3. Check the stamp 5 and count all the leaves of the stamp 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 bags. Okay, now let's do this one. A shipping company keeps the track on the number of the boxes in each shipment they sent out. What is the smallest number of box? Check it out. Which is the smallest number of box? As we know that, what is the smallest stamp here? That is 2. And check the leaf. That is smallest leaf with the stamp 2, which is 26. So we just counted it out on the 26. Colin counted the number of pairs of shoes for sale at each of the shoe store in the mall. So pair of shoes per store is given. Stamp is given, leaf is given. So how many store have at least 60 pair of shoes but fewer than 80 pair of shoes? At least 60 but fewer than 80. It means that we are calculating the stamp in both. We are just checking the stamp of both 6 and 7 and count all the leaves of 6 and 7. Now count all the leaves of 6 and 7. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it becomes 5 stores. Okay. Now, the owner of the plant nursery wrote down the number of roses on each bush. How many bushes have exactly 58 roses? So check the stem of 5. Now check the leaf related to 5. How many exactly 8? So it's 4 times 8 that is present. So we can say that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bushes exactly have 58 roses. Okay. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Now you can do all the rest question by yourself regarding this lesson. Now let's move to the next. So we discuss interpret, um, stem and leaf. Now interpret the histogram. Okay. So here is basically the histogram. Okay. So Heather found out the sizes of all the clubs at her school. First size is 1 to 5, then 6 to 10, then 11 to 15, 16 to 20, all the sizes. How many clubs have between 41 and 55 members? 41 and 55. So 41 and 55, we check the members. Are there? 4 members. Okay, number of clubs are given and number of members are given. So we check the number of members from 41 to 45. Look at here. For example, this is a shape. I'm just going to draw some shapes of that. Okay. Okay, and then here is, so this is from 1 to 3, then 4 to 5, then 6 to 7, then 8 to 9. If I'm going to check from 6 to 7, how many members are there? So check it out how much it's match here. Okay, what is the match here? That is 4. So we just mark as 4. Okay, if we're gonna check from 1 to 3, so we check it out how much of it, it's 2. We count it on the y-axis. So in the same thing we count it on here, like how many from 41 to 45. So how much of it, it's 4. Okay, check this one. A crayon factory monitored the number of broken crayons per box during the past day. So broken crayons per box is given. Number of broken crayons are given here. Okay, this is, and number of basically per box is also given on the y-axis. We are interested how many boxes had between 0 and 9 broken crayons. 0 to 9. First check, we check it out the green one. How many of it? It's total basically 5. Look at here on the top, it's 5. So we can say that this is 5. Okay. A pottery factory kept track on the number of broken plates per shipment last week. So number of broken plates are given here, 0 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 19. And then they are saying that, are there, what is the question? Are there fewer shipment that had 5 to 9 broken plates or shipment that had 25 and 29 broken plates? 5 to 9 first we check and then 25 to 29. Okay, or fewer shipment, because first we check 5 to 9 have fewer, or 20 to 25 to 29. So 5 to 9 is 7 and 25 to 29 is 6. So we just check it out, are there fewer shipment that had 5 to 9 broken plates or shipment that had broken? So 25 to 29 which have basically the fewer shipment plates. Okay, this is only 6, and for 5 to 9 it's 7. So which one is lower? That is 25 to 29. Okay, all right. Now let's do this one. So here is this question is done. Let's do this. The movie ticket like to count the number of actors in each movie he saw. So actors per movies are given. Number of actors are given here 1 to 5, 11 to 15, 21 to 25, and 26 to 30. And there are basically the movie tickets are given. Number of basically movie tickets, which is 1 to 8. Now, what is the question here? The question is how many movies were there in all? So we just need to check in all. So for first 1 to 5, how many of it? It's only one. 1 to 5, it's only one. 6 to 10 is nothing, so it means that it's 0. 11 to 15, how much of it? It's 2. 16 to 20, again 0. 21 to 25, check. How much of it? It's 5. Then 26 to 30, it's again 7. Okay, so we just check and then counted it all. One number of movies, all counted. 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 7. And then we get the answer 15 when you add all of it. Okay. A food street counted number of menu items at each restaurant in town. Okay. This is the graph that is given. Number of restaurants, these are from 0 to 10. And here number of menu items. Now, how many restaurants are there in all? Again, we just counted in all. First, we write 1 to 10. How many restaurants? It's 9. 11 to 20, it's 3. 21 to 30, it's 7. 31 to 40, it's 3. 41 to 50, it's 4. Then 51 to 60, that is 8. 61 to 70, it's 3. Now 71 to 80, there is nothing, so it means that it's 0. Then 81 to 90, it's 7. And 91 to 100, that is 1. Now just writing like this way and then add all of it. 9 plus 3 plus 7 plus 3 plus 4 plus 8 plus 3 plus 0 plus 7 plus 1. And then we'll get the answer 45. Let's do some test question for that. A food magazine published a listing of local restaurant rating. This is a local restaurant rating. So how many restaurants were rated? Okay. So this is basically again the same thing. First you draw the table of that. 0 to 1. 0 to 4, how much restaurant it's 2. 5 to 9, it's 9. 10 to 14, it's 2. 15 to 19, it's 4. 20 to 24, it's 0. 25 to 29, it's again 4. And 30 to 34, it's 5. And 25 to 39, it's 10. Now add all of it and then check out your answer. Okay, in this way we can just check from one by one. Let's checking the answer. I'm also adding it. Now you guys add and I also add this one. So for first it's 0 to 4, it's 2. Then 5 to 9, it's 9. 10 to 14, it's again 2. Then 15 to 19, it's 4. 20 to 24, it's 0. 25 to 29, it's again 4. 30 to 34, it's 5. And 35 to 39, it's 10. So it's in total that is 36 restaurants. Okay, so let's count on 36 and let's check. So a crayon factory monitored the number of broken crayons per box during the past days. and this is the broken crayons per box are given. So how many box had between 0 to 9 broken crayons? Now we just check it out from 0 to 9 only. So this is the first one, 0 to 9, and number of broken boxes for there is 5. Look at here. So we just put it 5 boxes. Okay. Now let's do this one. Miss Priyanth ran a sit-up competition among her PE students and monitors how many sit-ups each student could go. Number of sit-ups are given 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59. And number of basically monitors how many sit-ups PE students are given. Okay, number of PE students. So, are there more people who did 20 to 29 sit-ups or people who did 30 to 39 sit-ups? So, we just finding out the difference. First, we check 20 to 29, then we check 30 to 39, and then we write our answer which one is basically more people's. Okay, because they are saying, are there more people who did? They're saying they just asking question, are there more people who did 20 29 sit-ups or people who did 30 29 sit-ups? So for 20 to 29s, there are 4 peoples. And for 30 to 39, it's 0 because there's nothing. So it means that it's from 20 to 29 sit-ups. Okay. All right. Lateral counting the number of articles in several different magazines. So here is the different magazines are given. Number of magazines 0 to 9. And there are number of articles. So which range of articles per magazine is the least common? So we just need to finding it out in the least common. Okay, so the least common is 31 to 35 articles or 11 to 15 articles, least common. So we just write our answer in that thing. Then hope you guys understand this lesson. Now solve all the rest of the questions by yourself, okay, regarding this lesson. Now let's do the next lesson. We have done the interpret stamp and leaf, interpret histogram, create histograms. Okay, let's do this one. Now the data is given, so we just need to create a histogram for that. Okay, so if the some data is given, let's create a histogram for this. All right, let's do for this. We are using this data, and then here is the histogram for this. First, we just check it out, and then here we create a table as well. Okay, like this way. So look, this is basically the all the numbers, that is 19, 5, 28, 34, 4, 42, 26, 47, 48, all of it. The missing bar is from range 40 to 49 broken tiles. Count the number of values in this range. So 4 shipment had between 40 to 49 broken tiles. Set the height of the bar to 4. So first we just check 0 to 9. This is 2. Okay. 10 to 19, it's 1. Then 20 to 29, it's 3. 30 to 39, it's 4. And 40 to 49, it's again 4. Okay. They are saying that Arika, a candy store employers, placed the basically the peppermint candies into a jars of various sizes. Use the data in the table and to complete the histogram below. This is the data which is given 1 to 20, this is 25, 21 to 40, then 41 to 60, then 61 to 80, then 81 to 100. Let's create a histogram for this. We just know to create this one. Okay, let's do it. Let me take open the whiteboard for you. Okay, so the data is here given. So what is the data? They are saying that let's create a data for ourselves. Okay, we are using some data for that, like this way. For example, this is 1 to 20 is given, then it's 21 to 40, 41 to 60, then 61 to 80, 81 to 100. And here numbers are given. This is 25, that is 5, then it's 20, it's again 5, and that is 20. This is our data. Okay, these are number of jars. Number of jars are given, and this is the number of the peppermints candies. Okay, number of peppermint candies. Now we draw a number of jars on the y-axis and number of peppermint candies on the y-axis. Sorry, on the x-axis. Okay, so this is 0. Here I'm going to write first. Here let's draw. This is 0, then it's 5, 10, 15, 20, and then it's 25 here. Okay, and now this is from 1 to 20. How much of it? 1 to 20 is 25, so we move it from this one. Okay, so in from 1 to 20 it's 25. This is the width, and how much of its height? That is 25. This is the first one. Now for second one, 21 to 40 it's only 5. Now 21 to 40 it's only 5. So we measure it for 5. Look, like this way. So here we just measure it for 5. Okay, and there's one more thing. We just match it. Okay, match these lines like this way. This way. Okay, for this is for 21 to 40. Now 41 to 60. So for 41 to 60, how much of it? It's 20. So move to the 20. Here is your 20. I'm just going to moving it from here. Okay, so this is from 21 to, this is 21 from 41 to 60. Now 61 to 80 is 5. 61 to 80. 61 to 80 it's again 5. So it's like here, and match it now. 21, 61 to 80. Now the last is 81 to 100, it's again 20. So here is 81 to 100, it's again 20. So it's again like from this way. So this is basically the histogram. In this way we just create a histogram for that. Okay, like look, this is a proper shape of this one. In this way we are creating a histogram. All right, this is your data that is given, and in this way, by using this data, we are just drawing the values, putting the values on the x-axis and y-axis, and then we draw it. This is basically the width of all these, and then how much of it, it's we draw it like it's 20, then we check it out here in the column in the 20, then this is for the 5, so we just check it out for the 5 and all that things. Okay, let's do one more question for that. So here is the data which is given, and now here is the histogram for this. Again the same thing, the table is given. Let's check from 1 to 25, it's 25. Look, 1 to 20, it's 25. We draw it till 25. And then it's 5, it's 10. For next, it's 5, it's 20. Like all of it we are doing. Let's do one more question for that, okay? Let's taking a data. For example, now we are going to take the data that is 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40. Okay, and 41 to 50, and we are using this is 5, that is 15, which is 10, then it's again 5, and it's 20. Okay, let's create a graph here. Let's create a histogram here. This is 5, 15, and then it's 20. Now first we are going to take 1 to 10. 1 to 10, how much of it's 5, so how much we move? Only for 5. Okay, like this way. Now for the second is 11 to 20, it's 15, it's 15, so we move it for 15. Okay, look, like 15, 11 to 20, it's 15. Now 21 to 30, it's 10. Here we write it 21 to 30, it's 10. So I'm going to write this is 10, and here it's 21 to 30, so it's 10. Okay, this one. Next is 31 to 40, that is 5 again, so this is here 5. For the next is 41 to 50, that is 20. 41 to 50, which is 20. Now so here it's 20, it's like, yeah, it's maybe here, so this is 20. Now we just check. So we can say that this is all, sorry, this is all right. So this is all your graph, that is the histogram of this one. This is 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, and 41 to 50. So this is all about the histogram. Okay, hope you guys understand this lesson. Let's do one more question for that, and then we will finish up the class. Let's check this one. This again data is given now. So We already done this thing. Look, it's 0 to 9, that is 25. So here from 0 to 9, it's 25 or not? Yes, it's on 25. Okay, so then we can say that 10 to 19, it's 15. It's it's on the 15. Okay, then it's 20 to 29, it's on the 20. Look, then 30 to 39, how much of it? It's 10. Then 40 to 49, it's on 20. Okay, let's do some test questions for that. Now the data is given. Then Willie Flooring that tracked the numbers of broken tiles in each shipment it received last year. Use the data to complete the histogram below. There is a histogram. We just complete it and then check it out which one is right for that. Okay. 15, 20, 21, 8, 19. This the data is given. First we just check it out. Look at here. 0 to 5 days are given and number of broken tiles are given. 1 to 5, this is 1. 6 to 10, this is 3. 11 to 15, you can just goes through this one. Like first we just measure this thing, all of it is given. Okay, 1 to 5 is given, 6 to 10, that is 4. 11 to 15, all of it, it's one by one is given now here. And now we just check it out. So what is the missing bar here? Is there any missing bar that is given? Now today we will discuss how many. We discussed these three lessons: interpret stamp and leaf, interpret the histogram, and create the histogram. Okay, and now let's do create frequency charts. This is again the same thing. We are creating now the frequency charts for that. Just check it out. 10 to 14. What is basically how much I? This is 6. Count, write it. 15 to 90, how much of it? It's 3. 20 24, how much of it? It's 5. 25 to 29, how much of it? It's 3. 30 to 34, how much of it? It's 4. 35 to 39, how much of it? It's 1. 40 to 44, how much of it? It's 4. Okay, just check it out here. 42, 44, how much of it? It's 4. Then we just write it, it's 4. That's it. In this way we just write down their frequencies one by one, all of it. Hope you guys understand the lessons and all the chapters. If you still need any help in any of the lesson, any of the chapters, so you can contact our tutors on the Skype that are available Monday to Friday 5 to 9 p.m. Today we cover these topics: interpret the stamp and leaf, then interpret the histogram, create the histogram, and create frequency charts. All right, now before starting the next section, you guys make sure to understand all the lessons, all the chapters.